I was probably 12 or 13. I can still see it. It had a picture of a bearded man's face on it, and it had fallen over and hit me on the eye. By the next day, the eye had turned red. At some point, I had lost vision in the left eye. And after it did that to my right eye, eventually there wasn't anything the doctors could do. You know, by the time I was 18, I was completely blind.
My name is Joshua Griffith. I am 31 and completely blind. I've followed the Kansas City Chiefs for as long as I can remember. I grew up watching the Chiefs with my father when I was still sighted. I am grateful for the voices of the Chiefs radio network that for one day a week, those short 3 hours, helped me find something to enjoy in life.
I had not only lost my sight, I had lost my entire way of life. I lost my beliefs. I can't sit around here all day and do nothing. It's not me, it's not who I want to be, and it's not what I want to do. It's kind of scary, it really is. But I got to a point where I needed something more in my life. I remember being a Chiefs fan for about as long as I can remember. There's just something about the Chiefs I've always liked. For me, it holds memories. I remember when Joe Montana got signed. They were playing the Steelers. It was like 4th down and goal.
4th and goal to go. Not a more important play has been performed by the Chiefs than what is coming up right now.
That moment, when it's 4th down and goal, it's basically a do-or-die situation for the Chiefs.
Back to pass Montana.
And somehow,
cocks his arm.
Joe Montana pulled it out.
Throws in the end zone. Touchdown! He's done it!
Overtime!
Joe Montana has done it again!
But I remember that, you know, because it was early 90s, I started listening to the radio.
You're listening to exclusive coverage on the Chiefs Fox Football Radio Network.
I think when you're sighted, you're distracted by what you can see, but when you can't see, your attention focuses now on things you're hearing. One thing that I've always enjoyed about listening to the Chiefs on the radio is the enthusiasm.
Suckup continues to roll the dice.
To sound enthusiastic about the game, to make it fun.
And the Chiefs put the hammer down.
To bring it home to a person, to get them excited about it, that's got to take a lot of energy. When he does his announcements, his play-by-play action, it kind of drags you into the game with him. You don't see the same things that he sees, but he makes you see it in your head.
McCluster trying to get to the left side, and does. 2 blocks. He's at the 30. McCluster could go. 45, 40. They nail the punter. 94-yard punt return. 40-yard line trying to run away. Olympic sprinter spree to the sweet nectar of the end zone.
There's nothing like being able to listen to a person who has a way with words that just kind of makes you crack up while you're listening to it.
And he picks the candy bar out of the Seahawks as the Chiefs stomp the flea on the ground and ropes him down like a rodeo. Ka-ching, ka-ching. It was a freight train jumping in like Batman. Not the Dark Knight, but the Red Knight.
When you go blind, you lose something. You give up something of your life. You give up parts of your past that you can't get. That was really my first time of being able to connect things I enjoyed doing, I used to be able to do, with something that I can do now. I can turn the radio on and kind of visualize what's happening. You picture a wide receiver going up.
He's got it! Touchdown!
For the time you're able to listen to the game, you can just kind of forget about what's going on. You know, it's Chiefs or nothing. Well, I went to kcchiefs.com. I wasn't really expecting any kind of a response. I just wanted to say thank you.
I know that it's not likely that I will ever be able to tell you this in person, but thank you Len Dawson and Mitch Holtis and the people who make it possible for me to enjoy the games. From the bottom of my heart, so long as the Kansas City Chiefs franchise exists, there will always be at least one fan who will always be there to support the Chiefs.
Without those descriptions that you get from Mitch Holtis and Len Dawson, I don't know that I would follow football as much as I do. The fact that they love doing what they do clearly comes through. It's a gift every single time you can listen to them on the radio.
Orton's in trouble! He's got him for a sack. And the ball comes out. Kansas City's got that football. And the Chiefs are bringing the missile. And it is good. He got it. Saka nails it. Fires it late the back of the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.